Welcome to this HarmoniMD video tutorial on how to enter lab orders and view lab results. A patient chart must be open to add a lab order. You can see any lab orders that have already been placed for this visit here in the Chart tab. To add a new lab order, first check to see if an accurate problem is entered. A quick view of any problems already entered for the current visit can be seen here in the Chart tab. If the reason you are ordering labs is not listed, first enter that problem. Having an accurate problem for whatever orders are being placed is critical for both best clinical practices and billing purposes. To add a lab order, select the Labs tab. Once on the Labs tab, you can see all labs that have been ordered for this patient for both the current visit and for any past visits as well. To add a new lab order, click here. This will open the lab test order window. Let's review all the fields in this window. The first field, the patient visit, will autofill with the date and time the patient was admitted. You cannot edit this field. The scheduled field defaults to the current date and time. This is an optional field. Use this to schedule a test for some point in the future. As throughout the entire HarmoniMD system, use the Date button and the Time button to change the date and time. The Priority field defaults to Routine. Click on the down arrow to change the priority. If using the Scheduled field, select the Timed choice as the priority. You don't need to use the Schedule field if you want morning labs. Simply select Morning as the priority. We'll leave the priority as routine for this order. The next field is the lab test panel. This is where you indicate which labs you want to order. Click on the down arrow and scroll through the list, checking on which labs you would like to order. You can order as many lab tests as you like. Just make sure that they all relate to the same problem. As you see, as I've added the labs, they all list here in this field. The indication field is required. This is where all the problems entered for this patient's visit will display. It is a unique drop-down list for this particular patient for this particular visit. If the desired problem is not listed, you need to go back to the Problems tab to enter it. If you try to save the order without selecting an indication, the fields that are required will be noted. We'll select the existing problem for this order. Next is the Instructions field. This is an optional area to enter any notes for the lab. The Status field will default to active and cannot be edited. The lab updates this field to completed once the labs are done. This field can also be used to cancel the order, which we'll look at in a minute. If you're the ordering physician, your name will auto-populate here in the Signed By field. If you are ordering on behalf of a physician, select his or her name from the drop-down list. The physician will get an email notification that an order needs to be signed. If ordering on behalf of a physician, you also need to indicate whether it was a written order, a verbal order read back, or a telephone order read back. Next, enter your PIN and then select Save. This lab order will now appear in the patient chart. Once the results are in, it will also appear in the Chart tab. The doctor's name will be listed on the order, whether the doctor placed the order or someone placed the order on the doctor's behalf. If for some reason you need to cancel the order, simply click on the order, then click on the status and select Canceled. Note that the Status field and the Scheduled field are the only fields that can be updated. Then I click on Update, enter my PIN, and hit Continue. Now this order has been canceled. Lab results can also be viewed in this Lab tab. Click on the right arrow to reveal the results. And scroll down, if needed, to view them all. Then simply click on the down arrow again to collapse the record. For a summary of lab results, use the patient reports in the main menu. Scroll through the reports to find patient lab test results, and then select the patient visit for which you would like the results. You can print this report or simply view it on the screen. To return to the patient chart, select Patient Chart from the main menu. Use the Lab Tests tab to order new lab tests and view test results. And please remember to use an accurate problem when ordering labs. Thank you.